Michaelah Montgomery, y'all, she was seen snapping off the muscle at Kamala. Like I said, I've been avoiding seeing this all over social media since Saturday. It's now Wednesday when we going live. So since Saturday, I've been avoiding this thing just because I want to give a natural reaction of what she said. Like, I didn't want to have to sit there since Saturday. Like, ooh, I'm gonna talk about this and do all that. So natural reaction coming at you with Montgomery. You feel me? If y'all know who Michaelah Montgomery is, to give a little backstory. Remember, we did the little Chick-fil-A video. When Trump went and he was handing out milkshakes at the little thing, and she said Trump done did more for black people than any president ever has done. So that is the girl. He brought her up on stage at his rally in Atlanta Saturday. And they say she totally snapped on Kamala. Well, enough of that talking. We might as well go ahead and get right on into it. Y'all see it sitting there. Let's go ahead and see what she had to say.
My name is Michaelah Montgomery. A lot of you guys know me as the girl from Chick-fil-A, but I am so much more than that. Not only do I serve as the CEO of Conserve the Culture, I am also the state director for Blexit down here in Georgia. I'm a Fulton County coordinator for America First Works, and I'm also launching a podcast on the Patriots Prayer Network. So put some respect on my name.
Hey, shout yourself out. Shout yourself out.
See, as a young single mother, I can tell y'all that rent is too damn high. I can tell you that as a young black voter, groceries are too damn high. And as an American citizen, period, seniors like my parents should never have to choose between medicine or food. It should never be the quality of life versus the quantity of life. And I don't want to hear, oh, but we capped the price of insulin and lowered the price of all these medicines. Yeah, but you raised the price of everything else. So it's about time to start telling the truth to Americans and let them know exactly what they're signing up for if they want to vote for Kamala Harris.
All right, just that point right there. She ain't lying. Inflation is going serious. Y'all know they say we in a recession for real now. They say we are in a recession for real, just by the stock market. Y'all know the stock market crashed over the weekend. What they said, Friday was in Thursday was like the lowest, and then Monday came in, it was low. They had all sorts of things going on with that stock market. I was just trying to figure out, hold on, what do I need to do to position myself to get up there? But I'm gonna just stick to the regular old, keep going and hitting the days. Nothing special. We're just gonna keep the train moving. But they say we are in a recession, and she's not lying. Yes, for older people, medicine might be down, but their groceries are up. The price of your rent, it's been going up. The price of your groceries, it's been going up. So the fact that she just hit off that at the beginning, yeah, she's not lying. She's not capping on that one. Let's continue with this, though. Let's see what else she got to say.
We need to vote based on facts and not feelings. See, under Harris and Biden, the average Georgia household is losing $1,060 per month, and inflation is at 21.4%. And due to the war on energy, average gas prices have reached record highs for the state. We also did a poll, and 80% of us Black Americans are not happy with the current state of the economy. So I'm going to need 80% of y'all to vote accordingly in November. The left wants you to get in your feelings about...
Hold on. She gave some number stats, too. She gave number stats. As a person who pays utility bills, she not capping on that. My utility bills have gone up tremendously. I'm telling y'all, I see, because I get the graph. Yes, it depends on how much I spend from month to month. But still, I'd be like, some of these months, I'd be like, yo, I was at this spot last year, same situation. The graph was looking the same. Prices are, it's way more than it was. And that is because the energy prices have gone up. That just is what it is. And the biggest one has been that electricity bill, for sure. My electricity bill constantly is $200 nowadays. It used to not be $200, but now my electric bill is constantly $200. That's just an easy hit that I take every single month, regardless, because I already know, and that doesn't. Yeah, the range may change a little bit, but the average for me right now, $200 a month for electricity. So she hit on another one for me that hit me, and then she said, "Y'all need to vote on facts and not feelings." Whew. Hey, as Black people, lately all we've been voting is feelings, and that's even crazy too because, like I told y'all, I'm in the learning process. So I'm learning about the different ways that Black people have been affected, you know, how they switched their voting party and why they switched it. It was off of feeling of how they felt. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And I got some cool things coming with that too. So y'all be on the lookout. September's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna have to switch some things up in September just to give y'all something a little different. So be on the lookout for that. Because like I said, if I'm learning, I want y'all to be learning too. That way we can have these political talks even more. And all I've been doing right now is that research behind all this. So some of the things she's saying, it makes a little bit more sense to me right now. Because this whole week, last week, like I said, I started working on a little something so that y'all can come along and learn with me. So far, she's spitting.
About things that have been said, but I want you guys to pay attention to what has been done. They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the Black community, but all she's done is hurt the Black community since she came into the game. See, the first step in destroying the Black community is to dismantle the Black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about Black families?
Hold on now. If y'all don't know the backstory for that, they say she was the side chick. They say she was the side chick and that she, you know, sexed her way through politics. That's the little jab right there. They say she was the side chick and so she breaking up families, y'all. That's just a little jab right there. That it hasn't been proven. So of course, like I said, these rallies, they both sides be spewing lies, but hey, it might be some truth inside those lies. Who knows? I just think that little jab was kind of funny, you know. Every now and then, some of these jabs that both sides be bringing, they do be funny. But this right here, yeah. She had to put her hands up like, yeah, I just said so right there. So if you did not know the backstory, they said she sexed her way through politics to get to where she at. And she was the side chick. And that's how she broke up this family. Let's continue.
I wonder if Mrs. Willie Brown, a Black woman, is also with her. A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a Black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only Black when it's time to get elected. Did I lie?
Personally, being a part of the D9, yes, she lied. Most of the time, when people are in the D9, they claim to be Black. And I don't think that she's ever not said that she was an AKA or you know, so that part you stretching, Michaelah. I think you're stretching that part. And the only reason I feel this way is because I'm in the D9. Y'all know I'm in D9. So that's the only reason that I feel that way. So I feel like Kamala has always at least claimed to be Black, especially, you know, in her college days at least. That's the only reason that she would have went with the D9. Other than that, she probably would have went with some other sorority other than the AKAs. But she is AKA. We know she AKA. So that part of her claiming that she not Black, I don't ride with that anymore. I think she might have leaned to her Indian heritage earlier on in her career a little bit heavier, or leaned to that to get those votes. I think she might have leaned into her Indian heritage, but I don't fault her for leaning into an advantage she may have. I don't fault her for that. I don't. That's just me personally. I would use any advantage that I have. But saying that she does not claim to be black, I don't think that. I just don't ride with that argument that they try to claim. All right, Michaelah, let's keep going.
The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman. She chose her side and it wasn't ours. When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no. Whereas Trump gave us the Platinum Plan, which specifically uplifted the black community by increasing capital by almost $500 billion, creating 500,000 new black businesses, and would give black churches the ability to fight for federal resources for their communities.
Now, this part, she didn't lie about that, because she wasn't the only person. Obama said it too, and this is how they put it. This is how they put it. I would not do anything directly for black people because I feel that anything I do will benefit everybody. Y'all take that however you want to. Y'all take that however you want to. I take it as like, I understand, but come on now. You know who you reaching for. I understand, it'll help everybody and all this and that, but you kind of sometimes just, yeah, it may help everybody, but at least the people who you really want to support you, that's who you're really grabbing at least say that this is what I'm going to do. And you ain't got to put all the little extraness, and it'll help everybody else too. Yeah, it might help everybody else, but if you want to talk to black people directly, just say, this is what I'll do to help you. Yeah, this policy might help the other people. It might help Asians. It might help, Latinas, Latino, the Mexican community, the Hispanic community. Yeah, it might help them too. But if you want to talk to black people, just say, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And if the Hispanic community asks you what you're going to do for them, just say the same things because it apply to them. But just saying, wanting to be that go down that political route of, nah, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people because I'm going to do stuff for everybody. That don't sit well with me personally as well. I just don't like that. You could at least give me something.
And why are we acting like strong borders aren't a thing literally everywhere else in the world? Since when has being patriotic been a crime? See, a few weeks ago at the debate, Trump mentioned black jobs, and a lot of people got in an uproar as if they didn't know what he meant. Well, we go to the polls and cast our black vote. We go to the stores and spend our black dollar. We live in our black community, but for whatever reason, we draw the line at a black job.
All right. We do got our black businesses. Michaelah, she do good. She doing good. I like that. I like how she put that. We draw the line at black jobs, but we spend our black dollars. We got black businesses. Hey. Hold on, Michaelah. You might have spit with that one. She might have spit with that one. I'm going to let her continue, though. Hold on. I'll give you a props because everybody looking like, hold on.
But wait, because if you're wondering what a black job is, please, I encourage you all to drive through Atlanta at all these beautiful black-owned businesses and check and see who works there. Probably a black person working for a black entrepreneur, recycling the black dollar, creating black generational wealth. If they come here illegally and they're taking your jobs and your resources, then please believe my cousins in the Appalachians, they coming for you too. And y'all know Kamala Harris has yet to say Laken Riley's name. As borders are, she opened the border to millions of illegal immigrants that have flooded American streets with deadly drugs and gangs that have spiked overdoses by over 124% and brought more crime into minority communities. So how's that for black folks? But let's take race out of it. Just as a woman, period. How can you be a champion for women's rights when you're taking away opportunities from biological women and giving them to transgendered ones?
All right, I have no words to say about that statement that she just made, but I do want to hit on the immigrant thing. She not lying. I done heard in Chicago, some of them migrants is getting a little feisty. Some of the migrants is getting kind of feisty now. I'm talking about like threatening the black people in their communities. That the immigrants came and taking over, taking over their schools, taking over their funding. That's it. Hey. And I know y'all seen what's happening over in the UK. They have whole race wars going on over there right now. Over immigration. It's crazy over there. I hope we don't get to that point. I hope we don't get to that point, because then over there they use the knives and fists. Over here it might be some guns and some real stuff going on. But hey, they hit on that, because that border situation is definitely crazy, and I feel bad for black people in poor communities in Chicago and in New York specifically, where they've let the migrants come in and kick their kids out of school for housing and take their funding that they was promised, and they're giving it all over to this new immigrant class that they're ushering in. Let's continue though.
I'll wait, y'all, because I wasn't done. See, how can you promote equity for women and you're allowing men to play in women's sports? And
didn't that supposed to just happen in the Olympics? They said that somebody, they testosterone was too high. I heard that they were born a female, but they had high testosterone level, testosterone levels. That's what I heard. So she two-pieced the girl, and the girl quit. But I did hear that the lady is a lady. Just the testosterone levels is high. She has high testosterone levels. So, she got real muscle in there. So when she two-piece them, knock them straight out. That's just what I heard. I don't have no opinions about it. I did feel sorry for the lady that had to go out there and got two-piece, though. I did feel sorry for the lady, because she said she got hit so hard with a papa. She just got on up out of there. I did feel sorry for the lady. And in sports, another thing that happened was the swimming thing. Y'all seen that swimming thing where they allowed, I know for sure this was a sex change. That was a sex change. Whooping the mess out of them biological females. Whooping the mess out of them in college. And it was this one girl, she got second all the time. She was always getting second. And they done gave her all her wins back. I think that's cool. They done gave her all her wins back in swimming. But at the time, if I was her, I would be pissed. I keep losing. And now I get recognition on the back end. I'd be like, man, I'm pissed. I'd be mad. Either way, hey. Yeah, this is some craziness.
And what kind of feminist would still allow men to enter their sacred spaces, i.e. our bathrooms and school locker rooms? Do I even need to mention the opening ceremony at the Olympics? Or the fact that Angela Carini was forced to fight a man and told us that she's never been punched so hard in her life. We cannot allow dangerous liberals who think things like this are okay into the White House, because my daughter will not be fighting a man at her wrestling match.
Yo.
But I think both men and women can agree on is that national security is important. So who would y'all rather see lead us into war if it were so to happen? My silk-pressed sister Kamala or the big dog Donald Trump?
Oh no! Y'all know I did that Israel. Israel going crazy. Israel is going crazy out here now. So I don't even like that she mentioned that. That is kind of crazy. I was literally saying that. It is kind of crazy. I don't want no war. That's what I don't want. I don't want no war personally. No war is good for Steve. None. I don't want to be voting on who's going to be a better war leader. Because I don't want none. We don't want none of it.
When they bring up abortion and they talk about protecting your medical freedoms, don't be afraid to mention COVID. The Biden-Harris administration forced Americans to take an experimental vaccine and took away their jobs, their livelihoods, and their freedoms if they refused. Trump gave us a choice and Biden gave us a mandate. So the next time the left wants to tell you that, hey, abortion is a right and you need to protect your medical freedoms, remember that they took those freedoms away from men and women the second they got in office, and there's nothing stopping them from doing it again.
Hey, Michaelah, I know you spoke. Just come up for a second. Come on.
Hey, I think she did good. I think she did good. We're coming with some punches. We're coming with them. That's what she was giving. That's what she was doing to Kamala. She was coming with them lines. Like when we reviewed Kamala, and Kamala was coming with them hitters. Michaelah, you was coming with them hitters. You was coming with them hitters. She was speaking some truth in there, though. She was speaking some truth and some exaggerations. Like Trump, like the Trump side do all the time. Truth and exaggerations. Hey, I think she did good, though. I think she did. I don't think she did a lot of capping. She did some capping. But I think she did exactly what she was supposed to do, though. She came in there with some class, some dignity. She gave us some facts. She talked about the economy. She talked about recent things happening in our lives right now, i.e. the Olympics, which that whole situation, y'all know that was a big talk, and that was crazy. She talked about things that really affected us in our everyday lives. Like she talked about stuff that I actually lived through. Isn't that crazy? I actually lived through everything that she said. It wasn't just a whole bunch of propaganda and lines to rile up everybody. That's crazy to me. That is honestly a different approach. Talk about things that affect me in my day-to-day life. Hey, that is crazy. That's crazy. Whoo, y'all. Whoo. I gotta give her a grade. I'm gonna give her an A. Just like I gave Kamala an A+, I'm gonna give her an A for this. Because she went on stage and went out there. It's so far, she gave some good facts. Even though she exaggerated it a little bit, with the whole Kamala, doing her thing in her past life. But she gave facts and she gave recent things that affected me in my everyday life to connect me to feeling a certain type of way. That's why I'm giving her A+. I think she did good. I think she went up there, did what she was supposed to do. Kudos to her. And with that, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. As we